scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bears 28, Panthers 9. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change? And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Newton on the right side, caught by Green. Newton 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Newton on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You're set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Justin.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Chicago.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete, it's Fuller again. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
That drop.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Panthers get it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Returnable here for Davis. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
At the 15-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
10 at the 23-yard line.
51, Mike 51. I got it.
Now Newton on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 35 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score Bears 44, Panthers 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With the score.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 51, Panthers 19. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
20.
On second down, it's Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Operating from the gun, Newton being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down Bears.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Will Fuller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more.
61. Panthers 25. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Hey! Slam.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the gun, Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Tight coverage that time by Miles Killebrew.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Great. Watch the screen.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Allen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 27 yards there. A first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A toss to Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Today's final score, Bears 68.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a